Okay, Christoph, only one place to start. That is Berlin. And that is a very unexpected result, perhaps. Leipzig beating Leipzig beating Union 3-0 at Alte Försterei, and you were there to witness it. What happened?
Uh, Actually, I wasn't that surprised about the defeat because what you could see also already in the first games, although Union played very well, that they have a kind of B team in center midfield right now with Yannick Cabra here, who came later on, Lucas Toussaint missing, and Rani Khedira, probably last season the most important player. They are all out, and yes, so it was Union's first defeat after 24 home games. So that's a long series. The first win of RB against Union after 5 games, and it was fully deserved, especially after being one man up, because Kevin Volland was sent off with a red card because of a late tackle against Simakan. I think a red card that you don't need to discuss about, because he just came too late, and the very second it happened, he knew it, and before standing up started to apologize, but it was too late. And after that, it was almost a stroll for Leipzig, scoring 2 more goals, and yes, and we witnessed a very impressive RB team. And I think especially standing out, the young Dutch player Xavi Simons, who scored the first goal, and he was fun to watch.
Who else did you enjoy watching?
Yeah, I also enjoyed Dani Olmo, but he mainly took the opportunity to get more space. So when RB was a player up, it was like all of a sudden Dani Olmo, who had played well before that, was like, oh, okay, now there's a chance to put on a show, and they had 2 more goals from Benjamin Šeško, a new Czech center forward, who miraculously was scouted by RB Leipzig in Salzburg. We always enjoy these miracles of scouting, and he scored 2 more goals, and the third one was a real beauty, probably the most beautiful goal of the weekend. Started with a back heel pass by Šeško, and then a very nice lob from Dani Olmo, and a header from Šeško again. So that was what was exciting. Union Berlin.
Christoph,
Ja.
der ist Slowene.
Oh.
Das ist, glaube ich, wichtig.
Ja.
Wenn es Slowake wäre, wäre es wichtiger, aber
Ja.
es ist Slowene und nicht Tscheche.
So the third goal was an absolute beauty by the young Slovenian forward Benjamin Šeško, who RB Leipzig miraculously found in Salzburg, as they so often do. And the third one started with the back heel pass by Benjamin Šeško, then a very beautiful lob by Dani Olmo, and Šeško heading it in. So I think the most beautiful goal of the weekend we saw. And but talking about Union, they were not as perfectly organized as normally in their game against Sobor. They created not much, and we didn't see Leonardo Bonucci on the pitch. We saw him, but we didn't see him on the pitch.
Would he have made a difference for this Union team defensively? Or was it just a case of the midfield not doing its job properly and the man down being too much of a handicap for them?
No, the problem I think was not in center defense. I think if we talk about Bonucci being 36 now, arriving in Berlin only on Friday, having his first training there, and already impressing was Fischer, who was talking about his charisma and all. What I heard yesterday, everybody at the club was very impressed by him, by his charisma, and also because he's just a gentleman. So he didn't behave at all like your odd superstar, but like a very nice and friendly man.
He didn't ask where the Prada shop is in Köpenick.
No, and he would find one somewhere else in Berlin. So no, but I think as fascinating as it is to have Leonardo Bonucci at the Alte Försterei, I think he is kind of solving a problem that Union doesn't have. Because when you look at it, where he could play, it would be the center of the three-man backline, and where Robin Knoche's position normally is. And Robin Knoche, and that's a joke that I don't know how well it translates. He was a backbone of the Union defense last season, and is this season already. So he could only play in this position, I guess. That's what I would guess. So, and now you have like two players that you expect to start. So, if they would have signed your, let's say, 20-year-old talent, and you bring him in and give Robin Knoche some time to relax and so on. That would have been logic. Probably to sign Bonucci is not logic, but it's fascinating.
Absolutely. And especially in the Champions League, it could be fascinating to see him come up against Real Madrid and Napoli and Braga, of course.